5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third installment of Radio Faces podcast. As usual, the same three people are here.
Louis Malia is here.
Matt Chapin.
And I'm Aaron Malhotra, and unlike last week, we don't have guests.
No, we don't. Everybody's gone.
We have
Just us.
I don't know where
Straight
they went. They weren't happy with us, so they took off. But it's the three of us back at it, just like how we started this thing. So let's do it right.
Yeah, for sure.
How was everyone's weekend? Good.
Not bad. Just quiet at the bar, I guess, but nothing too exciting, like always.
Just like last week, eh, Lou?
Well, no, last week was actually busy.
I'm not gonna ask that again anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, mom's birthday. Had a little Dins family get together, fam jam.
And speaking of mom, and I'm sorry to do this again, but
It's always a Malhotra mom.
I know, I'm sorry. We got some wicked feedback. We got tons of feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think the best piece of feedback came from my mom again. I'm not making this stuff up, guys. She heard last week's podcast and she said, wow, you guys spent a lot of time talking about that movie, The Hunger Ball.
I have no idea what to say to that. Where does she get Hunger Ball from?
I don't know. Like I said, you can't make this shit up.
What was she listening to?
Hunger Games is everywhere. I don't know. Our podcast, I think. I don't think I corrected her this time, which was even better. So I hope she's reciting that to people at work or calling.
Yeah,
it
except
The
now
Hunger
she's
Ball.
going to hear this and be like, you're an asshole for not telling her.
Yeah, maybe. I'll probably get grounded.
Check out my son's Hunger Balls.
Whoa. And that's
Wow.
how podcasts get R-rated.
Yeah.
But anyway, lots to look forward to this week. Easter's coming up.
Yes, it is.
Any egg hunts?
I wish. I miss it. Waking up in the morning and searching for chocolate. Except when my
Man.
parents got lazy and we started searching for money. That was so much
What?
better. They would just hide loonies and toonies because they just got bored of
Rough
putting
Easter in the
chocolate.
Malia household.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell kind of
It
Easter
was awesome.
is that?
We get like, 40, 50 bucks. and
$20
just-
in your dad's porn stash or what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Chapin's just going R-rated.
Yeah, bring it in family.
Again.
Yeah, well, either way, that sounds like a fun Malia story. Chapin, big plans for the weekend? Coming up?
Yeah, well, we got the Jays game
Monday,
coming up
yeah.
next Monday.
I bet most people listening to this are probably going to.
There's
the
what,
Jays
70
game.
of us?
Yeah, there's about, I think, 70 in our group. My other buddy has like a group of like 20 or 30, and then there's like another group of 20, so like collectively, who knows how many fucking
Maybe we'll
people
get
are doing
heckled.
this. Heckled?
Yeah.
I think we're above the bullpen, so hopefully we do some heckling this time.
That's it.
But I'm looking forward. It's a Monday night, which isn't great.
Yeah.
Last week was a Friday, or last year was a Friday. A little better.
I like it Monday, though, because, if it was not the opener on a Monday, they'd sell 7 seats. So, at least now they're going to get
The
45,
home
50
opener
on a Monday.
always sells out.
But that's what I'm saying, so it's better to be on a Monday, because you're
crazy.
going to sell out a Friday anyways.
Because you're going to sell it a Friday
I
anyway.
guess so.
Huh.
Sure.
Like, the weekends are the busier sales as it is.
Touche,
so,
Louis,
That's why you want the
touche.
Yankees
So
in
then
town
by
on
that
Tuesday.
logic, you must be pissed that it's the Red Sox as the home opener.
Absolutely. I would rather be the Kansas City Royals, because it's going to sell out anyways.
I understand. Lou makes a valid point.
Yeah. Really
from that-
boosting our revenue this year.
Speaking of points and being smart like Lou just was, let's go big into our into this or that. And for those who don't know how to play or who haven't heard this before, this or that, I'm going to fire a topic, and it's going to have 2 options, and Lou and Chapin are each going to pick an option. Hopefully it encourages some debate and some arguments, because it's best when it does. First one. Does Tiger Woods deserve to be the odds-on favorite for the Masters? Because he is.
Yeah, you know what? He definitely does. He is the best golfer in the world when he's healthy, when he's, I guess now back in his prime. I don't know. He's what, 35, 36?
36 back in his prime.
But, he's still young in golf standards, and when he was healthy, he was the best golfer ever. So, as long as he's proving that he's healthy and mentally back and ready to go, he's going to be the favorite for every tournament.
Lou says yes.
Back at his prime, 36, I definitely say yes. I'm questioning the back at his prime. He's played 7 tournaments this year. He's finished top 20 in 6 of them. He's finished first, tied second, third, and fourth. So he's definitely a fair game for odds-on favorite. He's had a great year. Rory's got to be pissed, but either way, he knows who he's got to face.
That's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm watching that all
I would love
weekend.
to see
Fifth
Rory
green
and Tiger
jacket.
in the final group on the final day just going with each other.
Who would you rather have win?
Between Tiger
Yeah,
and Rory?
for the game.
To be honest with you, I think if Rory can storm back and beat Tiger, it's better for ratings and better for a rivalry.
Yep, that's solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw this, the New York Islanders coach, to send a message to his struggling team, sent out 5 defensemen on the ice. And that was his lineup, 5 defensemen during the game. Does this move make him a stud or a dud?
I think this is a dud for sure. I don't see the point in it. It's 5 guys, 5 defensemen, send them out. It doesn't bode well to the rest of the team. No proving a point. I think there's a coach going above and beyond, his need. I just don't
He just
get
wanted
it.
to be on
Yeah,
SportsCenter.
why not? Sure. What's the point? This doesn't.
I want to
do
be on
it.
SportsCenter.
Yeah.
Hold up a sign at the Jays game.
You know what? I think, wow. I think that it's one of those things. His team's out of the playoffs. He's trying to prove a point, and I know that I guess it really doesn't matter because it's 3 games left. I just think that he's, giving an example to his
stud?
players. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, sure, he's a stud because he did something that hopefully motivates his team. I don't know if it can translate to
make
the
the
offseason.
playoffs?
Well, no, but maybe they'll be like, okay, listen, if we don't play for this guy next year, we're not going to play. He's proving a point.
I guess so.
Speaking of proving a point, Milan Lucic's girlfriend is trying to prove a point on Twitter this week. I don't know if you guys have been watching or seeing this on Twitter develop. She is chirping Corey Schneider's girlfriend. And Corey Schneider is the backup goalie of the Vancouver Canucks. So Milan Lucic, a guy who plays for the Boston Bruins, his girlfriend's chirping the backup goalie of the Vancouver Canucks' girlfriend on Twitter. That this or that is, if you're Lucic, are you embarrassed?
Yeah, definitely embarrassed. Now, do you know how this started? Like, did she just randomly go after her? Or
I'm
was
sure,
there some of a few?
and I haven't done enough homework on their Twitter thread. I was looking at some of it, but I think it ultimately develops from the rivalry that they had going on, Vancouver and Boston. But whatever it is, it's gotten carried away.
Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, why would you want to put more fuel on the fire for this rivalry? I mean, there's already, dirty hits and bloodshed, and I just think that it's true, and I think it's just embarrassing for him. And now he's going to go out on the ice and he's going to have a
Would
target.
you be
on his
embarrassed
back.
if your girlfriend? You'd be embarrassed.
If I'm him, sure. I'm
Absolutely.
6'5", 200-something pounds. I can defend myself. I don't need my girlfriend yapping to not even a player, to his girlfriend on Twitter. Like, what can she possibly be saying to him?
Way too much time. Puck bunnies should keep their mouth shut.
Wow.
That's it. Who cares?
Wow.
What does she got to say? I don't.
That's the
see
thing.
any
Like, is she
point,
making fun of her, like, Prada bag? Like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
Whatever. He's going to get hit in the face, and then they're going to be...
And that's a
getting
good
hit in the
point.
face?
Lucic can.
Yeah, because Snyder can't get hit. He's a goalie, and he's on the bench. You're not going to go to the bench and punch him.
Just a
Now that
straight
would be
shot.
entertaining.
That's gold.
Yeah, but that's suspensions,
That's
right?
a stud move.
And they won't...
Not a dud move.
And they technically wouldn't
Next
see each
week?
other again
Yeah.
until the
The
finals,
Islanders
right?
coach would send out 5 defensemen to beat up Corey Schneider.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. 2 massive contracts were signed today in baseball. One was, I believe, $127.5 million to Matt Cain, starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants. And the other one was $225 million fucking dollars to
Big
Joey
money.
Votto, first baseman of the Cincinnati
money.
Reds. My question: which contract is better?
Matt Cain, just 27 years old. Next 5 years. Starting pitching is so hard to find these days. A good quality starter pitcher. Him and Tim Lincecum going forward, if that's the case, can be dominant in the West. They're good 2 starters that it's hard to come by.
Cain or Votto?
I think Votto, because I think he's so much more valuable. I know it's a big argument, but a guy who plays 162 games is more valuable than a guy who plays 30 games. He's got great defense. He's more likely to stay healthy than a starting pitcher. I guess a lot of it will have to do too if they can actually sign Lincecum now, because if Kane's getting 20-something million, Timmy's going to say, listen, I have 2 Cy Youngs.
He already won a
better.
World Series. He took that team there. He didn't let up an earned run in the
I
in the
get it. I'm
World
not saying
Series
Kane's
finals.
not good.
He
All
is
I'm
a
saying
good
is that if
pitcher,
they
and
now
it's-
can't afford to sign both of them, it was a big mistake.
For my money, I'd give it to Kane.
Yeah.
I just like the 5 years. 10 years scares me. I don't know where a guy's going to be in 10 years. 5 years, there's a little, or less uncertainty around it, I guess you could say. But
hard to move a first baseman in the NL to DH. I don't know
also
if you guys
very
are
true.
aware.
Either way, shitload of money. Okay, and last this or that, probably the most important one we've ever asked. What's better, Simpsons or Family Guy?
You know what? I don't like either of them, and I know I'm going to get chirped for it. They're entertaining when I put them on, but I don't watch them faithfully. Simpsons, I don't know, what is it, in the 49th season? I don't know how long it's been on. I just think that the jokes get recycled. Family Guy, yeah, the baby
You
talks,
suck,
he's funny.
by the way.
I
I mean-
know, and I know I'm gonna get short for this. I just
on.
Like, I guess
couldn't
I
care
get your
less.
cartoon of your generation was like the Flintstones from the 70s or whatever.
Wilma.
But
I actually grew up watching the Flintstones. Yeah, thanks.
that was supposed to be a joke, and it ended up not being one. Chapin, Simpsons or Family Guy?
Simpsons, just running everything. Any
Chapin's
cartoon
going
show
OG.
like that. Yeah, for sure. Homer, Marge, the whole fam.
He loves the family.
I do love it.
Chapin
The
went from a
fam-
very
the whole show
controversial start to this podcast to a nice Family Guy.
Yeah, well, you know what? Bring it down to earth.
Nice character development.
Why not?
And
The soft side.
podcast is going to develop now into our regular segment of win or fail, and I'm going to start it off. And for those who don't know how this works, basically we just announce what we loved from the week and what we hated from the week. The win is what we loved, hated is the fail. My win this week is not Montreal Canadiens firing their GM, but it's kind of when they decided to do it. This is their first year they're missing the playoffs, and they got rid of him. And that's enough. That's expectations. They got rid of their coach, and they were 2 points out of 8th. They got rid of their GM as they're ready to miss their first year of the playoffs. And this isn't the GM who gave the Gomez contract, or got Gomez. This isn't the GM who's made some questionable moves best. Yeah, he's done the coaching stuff and whatnot, but he's not to blame for all their problems. And they're getting rid of him, and I think that's a huge win.
Actually, the funny thing I want to add into that is I was watching TSN, and for some reason they decided that one of the top candidates for the GM job is going to be Pierre McGuire.
Sweet Jesus.
Now I know that we all, love Pierre McGuire, and they actually said it's not.
Love Pierre
It's,
McGuire.
yeah, it's sarcasm, clearly. But it's just apparently he has so many contacts in the hockey world, and apparently they think he's
You
intelligent.
don't
I have
hire a
no
GM
idea.
for a Rolodex.
No, but what I'm saying is I think
I'd
that...
assume he has the
where's
29 other
players
phone
were
numbers.
born.
No, but I'm saying is he'll get consideration
because
because people will put in a good word for him, whether he sucks or
that's
not. I
great.
don't know.
Okay, well, if that
Perfect.
comes true, it's probably going to be my
I
fail.
hope he becomes your coach.
Yeah, that'll probably be my
No,
fail
not
next year.
coach, it's
He's a real nice guy. Here's your spot.
For this week at least, it's my win that when they decide to do it, I think that shows expectations within the franchise. My fail, very near and dear to my heart. I bought a mattress and a box spring this week. This is a very serious topic to me. And the purchase went great. It was at the Brick. And unfortunately, they don't get the delivery part. When I bought it, they said, you know what, it's going to be on Wednesday. They said, when would you like it? I said, Wednesday'd be great. They said, Wednesday works. And, I said, what time? And this is after I bought it. They said, well, we call you on Wednesday and let you know what works. And I'm like, well, that's odd.
But are they
I'm
going to
the
at least give
customer.
you a specific time when
No
they call
window.
Wednesday?
Well, they're going to call me Wednesday morning and go, this is probably when it's going to happen. But it could be any time up until 9 p.m.
And if they say it's
Picturing
probably going to be
Kramer
between
and
12
the
and
cable
6,
guy
like,
right
what do you
now.
do?
I don't fucking know. What do I do?
Sit there like an idiot.
I sit there like an idiot. And I'm upset, but you know what? The mattress is bought. I need a new mattress and box spring, so it's important. But that was my big time fail. Chapin?
My win this week goes out to Ubaldo Jimenez for beating Troy Tulowitzki in
And
the
he's the
preseason.
pitcher on the Indians.
Cleveland Indians, former Colorado Rocky. Troy Tulowitzki made some comments about Jimenez's last year. You know what? Ubaldo's got the ball. Even though he got suspended, nonetheless, it's spring training.
It's great for the Jays. Now they don't have to face him.
Whatever. They still might.
So just for everyone at
I
home
think
to
it's
follow,
great.
Chapin's win is someone plunking, is someone throwing a fastball at his former teammate.
In today's day and age, Tulowitzki making comments he should know that something's going to come back. He didn't look at the schedule and see, wow, I'm pitching against you. Ubaldo's pitching against me. I think that's just a dumb
And your
move
fail?
on his part. My fail is for the next couple months leading into the Jays season, everybody's going to be on top of them. I cannot wait for us to just dog them and ride another player out, just like we always do with every other team. And I just hope it
Chapin's
doesn't happen.
negative today.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know
he's
what?
fired up.
Oh,
I don't know what's got
I
into him.
love the
Lou,
Jays.
win, fail?
Well,
Lou let in a, I love the Jays.
actually, in my win
We
of the
might
week,
have to edit that in.
my win is actually the Toronto Blue Jays, but more their marketing and corporation. I think that the intro videos they've had and the homecoming and the Kanye West and
That's cool.
Brett
That's
Lawrence,
great
I think it's
promotion,
just-
great promotion.
Yeah, I
Not-
think
can't
that
deny
people
that.
aren't even big Jays fans are going to watch these commercials and be like, I got to get to these games. Fail of the week, the entire NBA. It's a joke right
The
now.
league.
The entire league.
Wow.
Players are judging where they get to go. They control everything. You have 5 teams that can probably win a championship, and everybody else sucks.
who's your winner right
Probably Oklahoma City, just because
now?
they have an easier way through the. I think Chicago and Miami are going to beat the hell out of themselves in the East.
Derrick Rose.
Yeah. So you know what? I just hate the NBA, and this is coming from a guy who was a big fan at one point. So.
I can verify that. And you know what? That's perfect because the music is playing right now. I was right on cue when you said that. So, want to thank everybody for listening. Parting shots, guys.
Contrary to popular belief, go Jays go.
So the guy who chirps Jays fans says go Jays go. Lou,
Yeah, why not?
You know what? Let him jump on the bandwagon when they make the playoffs.
awesome. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks so much.